I'd like to apologize in advance right now, but I know I'm late on this, but man, we were so close to covering the spread. Here's the review. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Drew, better known as RockChalk01, and today, yesterday, tomorrow, whenever you're seeing this, the Kansas Jayhawks were back home at Memorial Stadium to take on in-state rival K-State and got beat by a final score of 35-10. Yep, some good things out of it, and then there were some bad things, but you know what? We were inches away. If we would have just kicked a field goal in the fourth, we would have covered the spread. And the spread was 24. But unfortunately, we did not cover, and we lost by 25. So, for those of you who do not know, I give positives and negatives about the game. I give a player of the game and a player who needs to improve. So without further ado, let's jump into this shit. So let's take a look at some of the positives. And the big positive is that our offense started to click again. 274 total yards of offense, 186 passing yards, 88 rushing yards. We actually picked up some first downs. We picked up 15 total first downs. Actually converted 50% of our fourth down conversions. Only punted the ball 4 times, which is good. Only 4 penalties for 21 yards, so the penalties went down. Actually had less penalties than K-State, and K-State had 8 penalties for 65 yards. And one of the big things was 0 turnovers, so a good number there. However, K-State's yardages and first downs and all that stuff and them converting on third down is the negative. So K-State had 499 total yards, which include 257 passing yards and 242 rushing yards, which makes an average of 8.8 yards per play. The run game was the big difference in this game because, good Lord, we could not stop the run. I mean, we did well the passing game, but running, they just ran all over us like a book. K-State also had 22 first downs, and they converted more on third down than KU did. K-State went 6 for 9 on third down. KU, although converting on a couple third downs, only went 3 of 13. So KU just needs to be a lot better converting on third down. But yeah, those are my positives and negatives for this game. Player of the game for the Hawks, I'm actually going to give it to Kwame Lassiter. Kwame had 6 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, he played great, and it's finally happened that he had a pretty decent game other than like games from earlier in the season. I can think of maybe Duke and Coastal Carolina as possible games that he had really good games. But this was probably this third best of the season. But I also have to give an honorable mention to Jalen Daniels, who surprised the hell out of me. He went 13 for 19 for 105 yards and a touchdown, no interceptions. At first, when he came in the game, I was like, that's it, game over, which was true. But the way he played, it was a much different story. He came back with a vengeance, and it showed. That was actually his touchdown that he threw to Kwame Lassiter was his second career passing touchdown. That's how bad it was last year. He only threw 1. And now he's thrown 1 this year, so an honorable mention goes to him. Player who needs to improve. I got to go with Jason Bean on this one, and then there's also like a little bit of an asterisk by it because I don't know what happened to him. But anyway, Jason Bean, 5 of 9, 64 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, and ran the ball for 3 carries for 13 yards. So I don't know why he went out. There's got to be some more context as I look into this, but part of me thinks it was a hand injury, if I'm not for sure. That's my main thing. Or the other option is they just pulled him. And I don't know why we pulled him. I think we had a better chance with Bean anyway, but that's just me. But Jalen tried to get the job done. He couldn't do it, so and neither did Bean because he ended up not playing. So um, anyway, my player of the game is Kwame Lassiter, and my player who needs to improve is Jason Bean. And that is going to do it for my review of KU versus K-State. Again, the final score, K-State 35, Kansas 10. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're only 36 away from that 100 subscriber goal that I set for the end of the year. Also, push that notification bell and tell your friends about these videos. And I should see you again for the next review, as it'll be basketball time as KU begins its regular season with a date with Michigan State. And then the next football review will be sometime Saturday, Sunday. I'll get back to being on schedule, but that will be against Texas. So until then, have a good day. Never ever bring exotic dancers to the field house, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.